be starting shortly. I'm waiting for YouTube to do its thing. Oh, there we go. Right. Connection seems fine. Showing up on the streams. So we begin. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another stream of The Outer Worlds. We would have usually have done The Evil Within today, but we finished that on Tuesday. So instead, we're playing more of this. We're going to be seeing if we can finish off Monarch today. I get the feeling that we will, but we shall see. And then maybe doing some other things on another planet, or doing some more side stuff, or maybe doing that DLC that came up. We shall find out. So let's switch over to the game screen and get it up while we're waiting. So I wonder what will happen today and how we're going to sort out the situation on Monarch. Because last time it was just, get this document for me. I'm like, okay, here you go. And then we also dealt with cannibals, which surprisingly they were able to survive on their own in the middle of a wildlife-infested area. So, Tyrus Andronicus, blood and revenge are hammering in his head. Burbage 2000, Burbage 3000. Oh, I just realized the name is supposed to be like Roman. Right. Let me make sure it's showing up. It's up on there. Sound is being picked up, and it is showing up on there. I think we're good to go. So, we're trying to head here for the family matter, but I'm going to try and get over here too. But that requires us to follow the road, so let's keep going.
Huh?
Oh, hey.
Here they come!
He's melting. Assault Rifle Ultra, that's new. I want to see if I can go down the side. Here. Looks like I can. Ew, stinky. Dead people. Where's the other one? Darn acid. Safe? 150? 150 for just a safe? Jeez, okay then. Maybe I'll find a key or something further down near the building. What is that noise? Yeah, it is my job to. I need a way to reliably upgrade these guys because they're... Vicar Max is getting killed in like a few shots. And that doesn't seem very safe. Or useful. So over there. Is this water safe? Can I go in it? Yes, I can. Oh, hey. Dead. And Vicar's down again. Seriously, Vicar Max, you need to get better. Like, Pavati's better from you, and she's an engineer. Looks like they made camp here. That is not what I want to do. I don't know why I was getting stuck on that staircase. Oh. Okay. That was weird. I'm gonna go around the other way then if you're gonna be a pain about this. So there is a door over there, but I see some more buildings over there. Or is that just... I think that's just these. Yeah, but there are people over here. Hi, who are you? All good? Everyone dead now? Who are you?
They were coming real close to eating me. I'm Lenora. You, what are you doing out here? Not that I'm complaining, but I figure only marauders and animals roam around.
Yes, I'm a marauder. I'm here to take you out. Nah. I'm looking for people to save, of course.
Well, shit, today's your lucky day, I guess. Thanks for the help. I've got to pick up some things from the bay, but I run a little stand near Fallbrook. Next time you need supplies, stop by, you hear?
Sure thing. All on a good day's work. Wish there was a breakdown button when they're like droppables. When they're like, because when the weapon is in an inventory, you can break it down while it's in the inventory. But if it's an actual physical thing out in their hand, you can't do it. It just feels a little redundant in that case. What is up here? Oh, hey. More of these guys. Oh, it's you. good? Everything okay? People still alive? Alright then. Requires Chastity's hideaway key to unlock. Who the heck is Chastity? Well, guess I'm not going this way. Back we go, back to the road. This way, right? Yeah. See if you can keep up. Come on. Ooh, I'm tempted because I'll go up here. Hello, I saw marauder names. Where are you? Oh, they're there. Wish I had grenades.
Survival.
Ooh, that went well. Where'd the guy killed go? Oh, never mind, I got him. Ooh, there's a door. So lopsided. That. Hospital jersey. Oh yeah, that was for the thing. I remember now. I didn't mean to pick that up. There it is. MSI Elite. Did I already have one of those? Guess the difference is that it's a different color. And it's also apparently unique because it's got a spiral on the back. I guess I'll get rid of this then. Well, I inadvertently completed a quest. Ooh, they both opened at the same time. Amber Heights Crossroad discovered. And he said delivered. You know what? I didn't realize I didn't have any ammo in that.
Okay, going quiet.
Try me.
Royce hit!
Come on, get up from hover.
Never saw you coming.
There we go. I like that they just teleport behind me when they finish. Amber Heights. They really got no guards out the front? You think they would? Oh, these things are acting weird. Is that supposed to be physics? Because it just looks odd. No. Is that a candle? Yes, it is a candle. I thought it was like a soup at first. A fridge? Or a locker? I think it's a locker. Alright, well, we're here now. Let's go in. That's locked. Oh, windows! Order now! Adds beauty and verisimilitude to your frontier home. Hi, stranger.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find
Why are you so
everything
nice?
you need to know about Graham, his philosophist truths, and the iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it.
Who are the iconoclasts?
Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems.
Yeah, nothing like the place I just came from. No problems. What about raptidons or marauders?
Oh, those are just hurdles. We deal with them as they come. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep.
One big happy family, huh?
That's a nice way to think about it. Graham would be our father. I suppose Zora might make a good mother if the two of them could stop arguing. You can think of those two as our leaders, but they're more like examples. We all ought to be more like them.
Tell me about Graham.
Why, he's our founder. Graham taught us about philosophism. Through him, we came to the eternal truth. I'm glad you're asking, by the way. I hope you'll consider staying.
Kind of creeping me out now. What about Zora?
She's been with us since the beginning. I think she was our sawbones back then, but now she's more like our commander. She goes and finds people in the wilderness and gets them to come here. And she keeps us from being chewed on and whatnot. She's liable to take your head off if you screw up, but then she'll sew it back on for you.
Great. I'd still be dead, but that's nice of her. Where can I find them?
Graham's place is in the large building straight back. Zora's sometimes there talking with him, but usually she's in the triage clinic next door.
Okay. Why are you here and not in Stellar Bay?
Oh, Graham settled here a long time ago. Shoot, I wish I had a pamphlet to give you. It's all in there. I wasn't around back then, but they say a lot of the old MSI corporate folks died here. He calls it a spiritual metaphor, something about rising from the ashes.
Uh-huh. Got it. Hey, before I go, I'm looking for a Tucker. Have you seen him?
The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was headed into one of the buildings up the hill.
All right. That's multiple things. Multiple things just came on there. Right. How big is this place? Not that big, actually. Kind of small. Small? This is average. Bronson.
Welcome to the Emporium. I'm Bronson.
You don't sound too happy about that. I'm Celeste. You run a store out here?
It ain't really a store. Think of me more like a quartermaster, and a chef, and a handyman, and whatever else we need.
So you're on everything. A quartermaster for the iconoclasts?
We gotta eat. Eating means hunting. Hunting means armaments. We used to let people take what they will, but then some idiot shot some other idiot over cards.
Makes sense.
So Zora set up a system. You fuck up, you don't get to buy gear. You play nice, you do.
Alright. Anything you need help with?
Yeah, plenty. If you're the type to fix a thing or two, I've got a couple reports I need to follow up on.
I'm a good
The
engineer.
pipes up on Milton's house burst. Someone needs to shut them off. Then there are the cables outside the bar. A sprat chewed through them, and now they're spitting lightning. Then there's the old guardhouse, outside town on the way to the old Bayside Terrace. Someone needs to reset the comms breaker there.
Simple enough. I'll let you know when they're done.
I ought to tell you, most of these systems are routed through one of our terminals. You might be able to handle some of them remotely if you know your way around a computer.
I know the best thing
We
about
sent
computers.
Milton out to check
I'm
on
almost
the
at
comms
150.
tower a while ago. Ain't heard back. I'd wager he got 8.
Agent Milton, where's the terminal?
Up the hill. It's right on the cliff's edge.
Oh boy, why put it in such a hideaway place. Well, thanks for the tip anyway. Also, I want to buy stuff.
What are you buying?
What are you selling? Shears. An industrial long-bladed shears that make for a handy slicing weapon in a pinch, I guess. But they're more for sheep, aren't they? Hey, Star Coffee, welcome. Anything useful? Mark 7 cranial. Lightweight spacer helmet. Open for visibility, but reduced protection. Oh boy, there's cowboy hats. The leather-related hat is rain-resistant and can be squished for easy storage. 2. Intimidate. Block. Long guns. Kind of want to buy them just because it's the first time I've seen hats. I'll buy the long gun one. What's up? Not much, just doing some stuff. Trying to save the world, you know. How about you?
Damn philosophists.
Everybody here looks wore out. Is it just me?
Right. We were gonna upgrade the plasma carbine version 2 so I can get it up to the same thing if I can. Oh. So now I should be able to replace this. This. I'll have to somehow get the things back from it. So what does it have on? It has... Where is it gone? It has Magnum and Gyro Sight. Changes the weapon type to plasma. It's already plasma. Weapon magazine size type. Go with this one. Range weapon spread. Weapon range this one. Gyro sight. How's the game? It's fine. I wouldn't say it's terrible. Ooh, cool new barrel. Fun times barrel. Critical damage plus 25% or firing noise. This is more of a go loud weapon, so I guess I'll go for this fun times barrel for more crit. Shock. Damage per M. What does the M stand for? Minute? How much do you plan to play until I finish it? Or do you mean how much do I plan to play of it today? Which would usually be about 2 hours. It's like 1.5 hours now. Let's... To be honest, I don't have any shock weapons, so I think I'll make it a shock weapon. So now I need to break down this plasma carbine. There's just a bunch of scrap here. Ooh. Marked magazine. In this copy of Dissident Hunter, the hero braves the dangerous hellhole that is Monarch. Numerous edits are scratched into the text. A number of villainous dissidents have had their mustaches and hat drawn onto them. Okay. This is Huxley's terminal. Stay out. That means you. Due to external damage, his device can no longer store more than 4 logs. Graham taught me how to mediate today. You close your eyes and you breathe in real deep and try not to cough. Then you just listen to yourself. You know how sometimes you'll be hiding from a romantic reading, you're trying to be quiet, so you focus real hard on the breathing, and you can hear your heartbeat, and you think, how can this magic queen not even hear me? And all of a sudden you have to sneeze, and it reminds you that time when you were coming back with a delivery, as if you were putting it on Zora's table. You sneezed, and it slipped, and a bunch of things broke. This guy needs to use commas. Meditating is like that. It's like that. Only you're supposed to think that these things on purpose. Okay. It's a good player, judging by the website. Yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't say it's terrible. Terrible with my skill. Communicating with translator. Oh, that's fine. So far, it seems fine. I'm going to skim read because these are quite long. Tested a job by. She's cool. Zora yelled at me because I was a little late. Gave me permission to buy ammunition from Bronson. Promotion. This will be my last entry. Sorry, diary. You've been a good listener, but our time has come to an end. This terminal's been making a horrible beeping noise yesterday, and someone smashed it while I was out, and now I can't save more diaries. Milton can't fix it, and plus he says I should stop coming into his house to write when he's not around. Whoever smashed poor terminal, if you're reading this, suck sulfur. I guess I'll repair it then. Storage capacity increased. Logs prior to the most recent 4 entries are unretrievable, but new entries may now be saved. Yay. There you go, I fixed it for you. Whoever your name is. What was his name? Bronson?
Hope Zora's.
That looks like there's stuff going over there, so I'm going to go this way. Oh, Bradford, hello.
Ain't seen you before. You from one of the outer steads or what?
Independent freighter captain, I flew in.
Ain't you fancy? Well, I got 2 pieces of advice for surviving the dustbag, friend. 1, don't let the dust get in nothing private. It's like 10% spores by volume. You'll be yanking out fungus by the handful.
Oh boy.
2, you can't actually keep the dust out. Always carry antifungals. Sprays work okay, creams are better. You got nothing else? Vodka.
You want me to inhale vodka, or... James in charge, right?
In charge? Huh. We're iconoclasts. Every soul a sovereign power. We do for each other on account of it needing to be done. Not because some fancy-pants manager said to. Now, you want to rephrase that question, maybe ask who's respected hereabouts, I can give you a sensible answer.
Ah, where's my mouse gone? There we go. Somebody's organizing things. You got posted guards.
Every soul here knows to keep a weather eye out. Everyone's lost somebody to the wildlife. That didn't stop Miss Zora from picking a few souls and imposing a schedule. Be here then, leave there later. Downright in icon. Well, it ain't what we do.
Well, it should be, because otherwise you're all going to die.
What happened on the northern expedition? She and Graham are exchanging harsher words than usual.
Alright, Star Coffee, thanks for joining anyway. What makes Graham and Zora such a big deal?
When the monarchists wanted to settle down and play nice with the board, Graham was the one that took a stand. He's the reason we're here, breathing free air. Zora's our best sawbones. Nearly every soul here owes her their life. She's got funny ways, but they work.
They argue a lot?
Well, sure. It's on account of how we all work. No iconoclast makes another do as they say just because. You gotta convince them. That Graham and Zora argue all the time just says the process is working. Vigorous intellectual debate.
That would be a
See?
debate, not an argument. Zora saved nearly everyone's life. Do you get into that much trouble?
Welcome to Monarch. The animals think you're tasty, the fungus thinks your lungs are a great place to plant spores. That ain't enough. Look at the sky. Olympus yanks this moon about like a drunk dancer. Storms to curl your hair and quakes to rattle your brain pan.
Oh no, not my pan. I need that for my brain. This random dead thing. Let me make sure. Oh, nothing else. No one with named names as far as I can tell, except for you. Hello, Huxley.
Oh, hello. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I saved you. You made it back.
Damn right. Ain't nothing in the wilderness can stop me. Except being locked up.
How are you holding up?
Well, on the way back, I twisted something in my leg, foot area.
Ankle.
Where does my foot end and my leg begin? Wherever that is, it hurts. So, no runs for me for a little while. Time to kick back and relax.
Alright. How'd you hurt your leg?
I did a dumb thing. I was trying to get away from a terror ray. Usually, you can just get a ways from their nest and they'll stop following you. But this one was really persistent. Chased me for, I don't know, forever. Scratched me up back good. I barely got away. Then I tripped over a void damn rock. A rock! Not even a slippery one.
Rocks can be
There's
dangerous.
your iconoclast theory of chaos in action.
Mister, I don't know what chaos is, but rocks ain't got theories. They're rocks.
How long will you be out of commission?
Till it stops hurting, I guess. Zora says I'll be fine in a month or so.
Without the kicking, I assume.
Huh? Why?
Your leg?
Oh, ha! You're funny.
Sorry to hear that. See you around. Also, I want to talk to you again so I can tell you about the computer I fixed. I found your terminal, fixed it up for you.
Oh, in Milton's place? Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Me and my diary have got some catching up to do.
Oh, see you around. Now go write a diary. You got plenty of time now that your leg's, well, not broken, but hurt.
Yeah, look at him. He just keeps making them. You're fucking weird, Carl.
I don't think he can hear you. He's in the zone.
Do I just go in? Hello?
They're convenient. Fit together real nice.
Hi there, Tucker Needham.
Looks like I'm not the only new face around here. What do I call you, stranger?
Master, call me the Master. Captain Celeste.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain.
And you never
me
call me
Tucker.
Celeste, just always Captain.
You here to join the iconoclasts? Help us free this world?
Tucker, you're Agnes's little boy from Stella Bay.
I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision.
She made it seem like you were in danger, asked me to rescue you.
According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Let's go for the first one. Running away is for cowards. You need to face her and show her you're grown up.
She doesn't want to see me as anything
Silver tongue.
other than her baby boy. Why would I go back again? What'll be different this time?
Show the skills or convert her. I don't think teaching her the iconoclast philosophies is going to go over well. So let's go with the skills. You survived outside of Stellar Bay for weeks. Show her the skills you've learned.
You're right. I can do this. I just need to stand my ground and make her see she can't control me anymore. No one can.
Just don't go and kill her, please. The way that you phrased that sounded like you want to go and shoot her. Huxley, stay off this machine. I know your terminal's out of storage, but if you break this one, things are going to go up tits around here. Anyone else, as long as you know what you're doing, go ahead and clear work orders out whenever you can. Steam coming out of the roof. The pipes on top of my house are going to burst. They're leaking steam. Someone ought to fix this before they explode or the steam hurts somebody. Remotely reroute the water. I mean... Let me make sure... I want to go back just in case. What is the quest? Right. I guess I missed something? Arcing in the electrical bay. Looks like Sprats chewed the wires inside of the bar. They're sparking up a storm. Remotely shut off the power going through the bar's side panels. Making work order as resolved. Flow corrections complete. Heard from the rat house. We ain't heard from the rat house in the while. Sent Milton over and ain't heard from it either. Someone needs to go check it out. Remotely reset the rat house's communications breaker. I'm just fixing everything from the computer. Your diary. Hey. Hey, Zora, I figured out how to add work orders. Eat it. Erase work order. Work order marked as resolved and purged from the system. Medical examiner residence doors sealed. The door to the examiner's residence above the med bay is stuck and completely sealed. Can someone get this thing open? Engage remote forced door lever operation. I am a master of computers. I can do everything from just a terminal. I'm that good. Alright, well, to make it even better. 130. We're almost to 150. Just 20 more. Now for perks. What have we got over here? 50% science weapon damage. Steady hand. After killing an enemy, your weapon sway and accuracy penalties while moving are reduced to 0 for a short time. There's something about blood and violence that helps you focus. That's not disturbing at all. Your next attack after killing an enemy is guaranteed critical hit. Oh. Increases the armor rating and skill bonuses from any armor you wear. Bonuses from mods are not affected. 10% armor rating bonus and 100% skill bonus. More carrying capacity. When you activate tactical time dilation, you'll continue to move at normal speed for a short time. This effect only occurs when your TTT, or your time dilation meter, is full at a time of activation. Okay. So instead of moving slower, I move more normally. Whenever you are affected by a harmful combat effect, you'll deal increased damage. Improvised weapons deal vastly more damage and degrade slower. Tossable equipment is not considered improvised. Really? 30% more damage while under 25% health. Headshot kills explode, damaging nearby enemies. Deals 25% of damage to enemies within 2.5 meters. Jeez. I guess the fragmentation of their skulls would work. When you use the inhaler, any downed companions are revived with a small amount of health. That's not a normal thing? I thought that did that. Your ranged attacks reduce enemy armor rating by 1 point per hit. This effect lasts a short time and can stack multiple times. Wow, okay. Oreo effect and plasma damage deal to you is reduced. The small amount of melee damage you deal is returned as healing. Reduce the detection radius of enemies when you have no companions. Any subsequent attack on the same target while in TDD deals increased damage. The effect is cumulative, leaving TDD resist the damage increased. Interesting, so the more I hit them while slowed down, increases the damage. That's actually really good. This sounds really good, so I'm going to get this first. We're what? Level 20, so... If I remember correctly, the base game has a maximum level of 30, but I think the DLC adds more, so I guess we'll find out. But Parvati, do we have a different gun to give you? 320 is not bad. But let's give you this now. While Parvati's in the party, you and your companions take reduced damage from auto mechanicals. Increase the damage dealt by this companion for a short time after performing their companion ability. Reduce the duration of harmful status effects on this companion. Chance of immediately resetting the companion's cooldown when they get a killing blow. Well, this is a specific thing for the character, so I'm going to get it. And Vigor Max. Max's ability bypasses some of the target's armor rating. Trick shot ignores 50%. And the other things I think are the same as the other ones, so yeah, we'll get that. Alright. Turn to Agnes Needham, search for clues and Toro. What was that? Fallbrook. We're not in Fallbrook, we're in Amber Heights, so we're fine for that. Well then. Oh, hello, Ash.
Never seen you before.
I've never seen you before. I'm new here.
Take my advice. Move on. Get off-world if you can. If you can't, get to the bay. I've been halfway around T1. Monarch, they call it now. Been around it twice. Stood at the hot pole and the cold. Nothing on this moon for nobody. Just a lot of heartbreak.
Heartbreak? What happened to you here?
A great many things. I'll tell you what. You want to listen to an old man ramble? There might be a job in it for you. I used to run with a squad of mercenaries here. Good folk. A fella named Lamont introduced me. Thing is, I ain't seen them in an age. Stands to reason they got themselves ate.
Okay, mercenaries? What did they do?
Mostly we protected folk from the beasts here. If it spat, scratched, or stung, we'd kill it for you. So long as you had the bits. We split ways around the time this twice-fucked moon got abandoned. Thing is, I got myself some fond memories. We had some keepsakes of ours we kept in a lockbox, and I've been thinking about seeing it found.
Okay. You want mementos? What photographs or...
Thereabouts.
What if they're still alive?
I'll be glad for it, but I ain't stupid. This planet tends to get people killed. I just want some closure.
Okay. Can't you find them yourself?
Getting on in years, kid. Legs ain't working like they used to. Sulfur burns a little too long in the lungs. This joint's looking like my last home.
Alright, one locker box coming right up.
Appreciate it, kid. I'm marking outposts on your map. You spend a lot of time out there. Might be a good place.
Another outpost needs your help.
Here's a key for the door.
Oh, I'm getting bad
This armor
flashbacks.
itches something awful.
Anyone back here? Sneaky. And also safe.
I'll keep my head down.
No one shall know I steal from them, especially when it's stuff like that where I just need them. Oh, I didn't know you were there. It's a good thing he hadn't turned around. Ronson's key. I mean, I could hack it, but I get the feeling if I did, I'll end up making more problems. So I'll leave it for now. Considering I'm helping Bronson, I think. Alright, well, let's go tell the guy that we fixed all of his problems remotely. Because we're that good.
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it.
like a nice little town. Except for all the weird critters.
Request list. Zora Melt Bright Gel. Graham Dissident Hunter number 17.
Damn philosophists.
What are you buying?
What are you selling? I fixed all your stuff.
I'll be damned. Thanks for doing that. Here. Zora sets aside a bit or two for people who help out. Before you ask, no, it ain't pay. Just being generous to folks who do a good turn.
Alright. Reputation's going up. Yay! I'm being appreciated. Not enough dead things over here.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna
This
lose
looks like the
for
main building, so I'm going to go to the left.
We gotta earn our keep out.
Ooh, this way. Oh, it's a bar. Howdy.
I don't have time for this.
You're not going to sell me anything? Fine, I'll leave then. Screw you. It's not like I wanted to get drunk.
A manta queen.
Yeah, we felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
Hey, it's you two.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company.
Hello. Don't mind me. Who do I talk to first? I guess you.
Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway.
I guess I'll talk to you then.
A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
You're rubbing me the wrong way from your first sentence. What do you teach?
The truth that I have come to learn and embrace since shedding the corporate yoke.
Yeah, you're being very creepy.
Out here, we survive by the sheer strength of our spirit. We have no need for the endless rules and red tape of a corporate structure.
We do seem to burn through endless ammunition and medical tape, though.
Yes, well, such is life. Our descendants will enjoy safety and luxury, but our generation is the foundation on which that future is built.
Uh-huh.
Now, why have you come?
I was just looking around. I'm just looking for ways to help the people here. Anything need doing?
A great many things, in fact.
We could always use a hand rounding up supplies.
Or... Now, here's an idea. There's an old printing press I've been trying to get up and running.
Oh, I was there earlier. A printing press on Monarch?
Oh, yes. Many facilities lie abandoned in the wilderness. I believe the press could be operational again with a little elbow grease and luck.
Sounds to me like a nifty little challenge.
Such enthusiasm, yes. I agree wholeheartedly. Our own little fixer-upper. Will you aid us in our cause?
Sure.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
MSI supplies you?
One of our sympathizers. A woman named Carlotta periodically buys goods on our
think I've
behalf
seen
from
that
Stellar
person.
Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup.
Where is the supplier?
She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
Alright. Huxley, the runner from the northern ruins. I helped her get out of there.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf.
Alright, I'll be back.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but If there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Zora seems to be the most logical. Get high-capacity cartridges or extra supplies from Carlotta. Well, the extra supply sounds like the most useful.
Hello. You're still alive.
I literally have not gone anywhere.
All right.
Tell me about the Iconoclasts.
The Iconoclasts are free folk. We live under our rules, motivated by our own beliefs, all petals on the same flower of enlightenment.
Oh, God.
Meanwhile, the board strangles the will of its workers. It is the penultimate exercise of a poisoned society where people are enslaved by a corporate ladder. We seek to replace their way of life with ours. Philosophism is the key to unlocking their shackles.
But it'd be dangerous to let anarchy run rampant.
This is not anarchy. Society requires structure, Captain. It is just that the board's structure is killing the colony. Ours will not.
Well, considering there seems to be a lot of issues here, and I had to fix them all, and it seems as though Zora has to be the one to get people to be like, hey, maybe we should get some supplies and put people on the walls. Want to know more about your teachings, I guess.
Awakening is available to all whose minds are ready to accept it. What would you like to know?
I would like to know what you think Bakonu meant when he wrote, "Your work is to discover the truth, and then with all your heart give yourself to it."
Ah, how refreshing to have a scholar among us. Bakonu's text simply refers to our entire purpose, assisting the universe in realizing its own truth. Let it guide us as it will.
It refers to giving oneself over to the plan. It is not some paean to an invisible creator in the sky.
I'll let them talk.
Were there a truth to the grand plan in the first place, I and Bakonu might agree. But what we see as divine purpose is just one facet of the universe figuring itself out. To quote, as a child looking at the leg of an elephant, unable to view it whole, we mistake the tiny scope of our understanding as the unfathomably large purpose of the universe.
You're not completely full of shit, I'll give you that. Even if you do twist things beyond recognition to suit your own beliefs.
Says you. I'll let them talk.
Were my teachings beyond recognition, I dare say I wouldn't have a small army of followers who understand and believe.
I owe you an apology. I expected you to be a complete idiot. I'd say you're actually more in the 25% idiocy range.
Likewise. Now, I'm sorry. What was it you were asking?
I hear the word eternal thrown around a lot. What is it?
Ah, the eternal. We are all part of the consciousness of the cosmos. Each of us plays a tiny role in the universe's continual journey toward understanding itself. You and I, and the rats and the mantis swarms. Divinity is in us all, and the eternal is that divinity.
In OSI, are their members similarly divine?
Everyone, regardless of ability to believe, is another facet of the universe contemplating its own existence.
Ability to believe. I think you mean inability to tell fantasy from truth, which rules out any knowledgeable scientician.
Let us be clear. Neither of us can lay claim to being knowledgeable on this topic. It is a matter of belief. It is not as if OSI has gone and proven anything. Regardless, what were you saying?
Vicar Max does not like Graham. He just keeps interrupting my conversation with him. He's just like, you're wrong. What do you mean by an awakening?
The point of no return. When your mind fully opens to the eternal truth. Every philosophist experiences it along the path to enlightenment.
Uh-huh.
For many, it is the first brush with the cold of death, when they realize that all of their lives have boiled down into the single truth of that moment. Mine was witnessing my friend and colleague transform into the very evil we sought to combat. Now he runs MSI just like the overlords before him.
So Sanjal betrayed you, you returned to religion, and now here we are.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. Another is that misfortune often brings opportunity. I found my path through the tragedies of my past.
Uh-huh. Do you believe in a creator?
Not in the sense of a single entity, fashioning the universe as a whittler fashions a flute. The universe came into being over time, organically, naturally, and without purpose. In that sense, I suppose you could say that, in the interest of finding its purpose, the universe itself created all living things.
The universe doesn't need to find its purpose. It is a mathematically perfect equation that gives mankind purpose.
That we'd consider ourselves in any way capable of understanding the universe, much less an equation that drives it, is nothing but hubris.
Yeah, it's not as though we know when the universe created itself or blew up or when things started getting created on our planet. What are you talking about trying to understand that? Stop it.
All right.
I heard people mention an Amber Heights massacre. What happened?
I'm sorry. As long as it's been, I'd still rather not speak of it. That was a painful day for us all.
I can only imagine. Sorry I asked.
It's fine. Perhaps someday I'll be strong enough to recall that tragedy, but today is not that day.
Alright, well, I've got to go.
Why have you come?
What? Bye. Why have you come? Cyberpunk theme. There's no one in here?
Easy does it.
Mind. Because no one can see me, can I just grab this about... Yes. Look at the Graham Brandt's personal conglomeration of note theories regarding philosophism on Halcyon Colony. The board's lies. The board vastly overestimates the authority and grasp on power. Without the Earth Directorate's military might to back them up, they would not be able to maintain their life-draining grip on the colony's throat. They spread lies, information to confuse and oppress the masses. Perhaps that's one of the reasons they have not allowed any colony ships since the Hope's disappearance. They've had 70 years to condition their good little workers to follow their directives unquestioningly. Their lies become more and more transparent as the years pass, and soon will be too obvious for even the most deluded colonists to see. A man from Byzantium told us of an acquaintance who had just been arrested for carrying philosopher's text. Not teaching, not evangelizing, just carrying. They oppress any truth that threatens their corrupt structure. Is this what we want? Do we want to live in a society where we can be sent to Tartarus for our beliefs? No! The workers' minds are poisoned, their wills shackled, their dreams hamstrung. This can stand no longer. We must tear down the entire regime. Dangers of a corporate society. Oh God, I'm not going to read all this. I'm going to skim read. Okay. Sanjar and the betrayal of his truth. I often recall my former friend who once sought to dismantle the corporations as I still do. When he took ownership of our corporation, I've held him in such contempt. I called him a coward, a betrayer. He was becoming the very thing we hated. Now I'm not so sure. Recently I've come to accept that his heart was more closed than mine. I cannot expect every man to be able to open himself to the eternal truth as I have. Some are just not capable. And so it is a tragic thing. Tragic that he is weaker than I had hoped, that he cannot fight for a cause. I can empathize with tragedy. Should the day come when the metal of our spirits clash against one another, that empathy will shield me from guilt. Like the board, he now stands across our path, arms crossed, stubbornly resistant to the eternal truth. Like the board, he spreads, nay, celebrates the poisoning that cripples our society. Like the board, his stubbornness will only blind him to the inevitable fall. Tragic. On the iconoclasts. For someone who is so committed to the iconoclasts, I fear that Zora is slipping off the true path. More and more often I fear her attachment to the materialism of our oppressors sways her decisions more than a search for the guiding truths that will save us. She often tells me that our people are hungry. I agree. Their spirits long for fulfillment, a much more powerful power than any pang of an empty gut. No? Of all the things that motivate a person, I'm fighting for you now has been the most powerful. Stopped through on his way to Stellar Bay. After thumbing through our pamphlets, he asked me how we could survive without money. Shifting priorities. As our numbers grow, I find that more and more of our population turns to the written word of our pamphlets. The publication... Files on the Universe. Zora reported the strangest things. Stories of a marauder with a Canid follower. Suppression of the truth. Face the eternal truth, but the universe cannot suppress it forever. Biology changes, creatures adapt and evolve, and we overcame our urges for the better of our species. Alright, well. Time to go. Let's see if we can find Zora. She's probably in the clinic right across from what I remember. He's dead, Jim. Current patients. Ezekiel, Manti-infested. Antibioticals, no effect. Alcohol poisoning, no effect. Acid trip, no effect. Current status, no longer with us. Rani, fractured ankle. Left, splintered. Reset, recovering. Ivers, multiple bullet wounds, chest, arm. Right, leg, right. Status no longer bleeding out, but a couple shells still remain. Recovery unlikely. Acid burns, face and hand. Arm left. Ointments, gauze, a lot of booze. So hi, Zora.
Sorry about earlier. Graham and I don't always see eye to eye.
So I've noticed.
Besides, we just got our asses kicked in the ruins. Not a great time to yammer on about his printing press.
You run the triage clinic here?
Yeah, name's Zora. I've been patching up the iconoclast since day one. Whenever Graham's lack of foresight gets someone hurt, I get them back on their feet. If I can.
You're a Sawbones?
I was a long time ago, over in Cascadia. Rizzo was trying to sweeten up animal parts, and often that meant a lab coat got bit. Now I'm whatever I need to be to keep these folks from bleeding out.
Makes sense. It does seem wasteful to buy press parts rather than food.
Hey, you got some decency in you. Careful. That's rare around these parts, and folks are liable to try and take advantage of it.
Do you always talk to your leader like that?
When he's being an idiot, sure.
Makes sense, yes. I agree with you. What happened in the ruins?
A Mantiqueen showed up out of nowhere, and I guess the gunfire attracted Raptidons. It was a damn bloodbath. Listen, unless this is urgent, I need to oversee the wounded.
Need any help?
You want to do us a favor or two? Go talk to Bronson. He's always looking to pass his work off on someone else. For now, I gotta get to the wounded. Welcome to Amber Heights.
Thanks, Zora. You know, if it help, I can help heal some people. Well, maybe not, because you're not giving me the option. So never mind, I guess I'll just leave. Good luck. So let's see if we can find Bronson again. Have you got something else?
Hey, thanks again for helping out. What can I do you for?
Nothing. Well, actually, no, I
Hey.
guess I could buy some more stuff. Do you have any shunts? You do not. But maybe the machine does. Oh, machine does. Only 2, though. We try and hide right there. Okay, so we picked up a few things, to be honest. More than I thought I would. Look for signs of Mr. Pickett. To find the Mountain Queen. Cascadia. Catherine Marlin. Go to the printing press. Meet with Catherine. Possible poster. Agnes Needham. Investigate the outpost. Ash has pointed us to one of the unit's old outposts. Weapons for the void. Let's see where this is. So we'll have to leave first. Slim and Shine. Alright, so the outpost is down there. Not too far. But we do have some closer things we can do. Where is it? Yep, that's in Fallbrook. That's down. That's literally not that far. That's back up there. Whoops. Follow up on Catherine Marlin. Sweet Gates, track down Reginald Cheney. Look for signs of Mr. Pickett. Where's that? That's literally down there. Let's go full circuit first, so we'll go down this way. Doopy-doopy-doo. Fine. It's a good thing I'm going this way. This is actually going on.
McDevitt used to say that plants need sulfur to grow, and here there's just tubs of it lying about.
Tubs.
If I fall in, you'll pull me out, right?
I'll think about it if you fall in. Oh, this is much slower in shooting.
Everyone all right?
Stay out of the acid. That is not a person, that is a rock.
Wait, what?
Onwards. Oh, hey. This is a lot slower, and I don't know why. Is it because of the barrel I put on it, or is it just this way?
Get ready.
Oh. This detail chooses an ill-timed trip to Stellar Bay just before the hazard clause went into effect and his attempts to hunt a Matter Queen to bring to Edgewater. I guess he got eaten then. That kind of sucks. Take the journal you found inside the Matter Queen to Sebastian in Stellar Bay. Well, that could have gone better for him. I guess we'll go do this part for Vicar Max so we can swap him out later. Oh, as soon as possible so I can take the other woman.
That's the last.
Nice. Some sort of group here with a dead guy. Who killed him? And why? Oh, I really thought the water would break my fall. Can I not drink this? Hello. Oh, it's you, Lenora.
Oh, hey there. Thanks again for getting me away from those marauders.
No problem. It's my job.
Last time I was in the city, Sanjar was singing your praises about a bolt something or other. Suppose that warrants a discount. You want to buy something?
I'm supposed to get a discount anyway? So, are you an independent merchant, or...?
No, don't be absurd. I'm based out of Stellar Bay, but I cater to our more, trailblazing clientele.
You just said the most people you'd see out here would be marauders. I'm surprised you're so chipper about working out here.
Hey, life's too short to be worried about danger this and careful that. I'd rather just do my job and try and enjoy it.
Alright. You never did tell me how you got captured.
Oh, it's nothing out of the ordinary, really. I was on my way to Fallbrook and got jumped by insane, bloodthirsty cannibals. It happens.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what you got. What is this? Retro rockets. Old-fashioned dummy rockets in a variety of flavors. Okay. Well, thanks for the stuff. Here we are. Let's go have a look in Fallbrook. This place looks better supported than the other place. Mantisaur examined. Oh, I saw this dust floating everywhere. Hello?
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits.
I have a cabin? Tell me about the amenities.
No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron.
Why are you talking like that? Where am I? What is this place?
Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best-kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand?
I am one of those space travelers. No.
Man, oh man, it has been a blue moon since I had to break out the hook'em spiel. Allow me to paint a picture in your mind. A parcel of pure paradise nestled beneath a waterfall within a mountain. We've got activities of leisure. We got proclivities for vice. We got booze and bets and non-communal beds.
Uh-huh.
Sublight owned and run, so you know you're safe while you're breaking the laws. Check in at the saloon to start spending your bits now.
Lilia sent me. Where's Catherine?
You're looking for Ms. Malin. On an errand for the boss lady? That sounds ominous. Yeah. Ms. Malin won't like that a whit.
Breathe, it's okay. Just point me towards Miss Malin.
She's not but just down the way. A 10 to 1 says she's either pouring drinks or skinning a sprat in the saloon. Word to the wise. Ms. Malin don't take kindly to interlopers. When I said sprat, I didn't mean the sort with whiskers and a tail.
Alright, well, I'll be back.
Keep your
Jeez.
wits about you. This is sublight territory.
Dude, we're working with
The
them.
way folks are looking at me, Captain. Like I'm a sandwich. Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
What kind of description is that? People are looking at me like a sandwich. What? What does that mean? Hello? Nelson Mason.
Take a gander at that mug. I ain't ever seen someone so adept looking my whole life.
Well, thank you.
That's awfully kind of you, mister.
Oh, now, come on. All I mean is, well, rather that, you don't seem like the usual pigeons we pluck.
What does that
No
mean?
offense, of course, if you are a Byzantium goldblood. Say, I'd like to do you a favor. Might I interest you in a surefire scheme? Wink, wink.
I'm always partial to a good scheme. Larry will get you everywhere. Do go on.
It's no flattery when it's true. Pure and simple, it's like this. I run our drug delivery service. Recently, I had the genius idea to cut costs in half by swapping our autoloaders with faster, cheaper sprats.
Let me guess. You pocket the half you save?
Too right you are. Only problem is my sprat carriers ain't arrived from their latest run. As I was saying, you look more capable than most of the hoople heads around these parts.
Hoople heads?
Let's say you locate him and retrieve the goods for me. In return, I'll cut you 5% of the profit.
5%? Make it 35 plus a sample of the goods. You got a deal. Wink.
35%? Are you out of your gourd? If I wasn't recovering from a bout of Morgellons, I wouldn't stand for this. But things are what they are, so I'll agree to it. But not 0.5% more.
Damn right, I'm a
My
charismatic
sprat
individual.
carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels. Any trail ought to start there. When you've got the goods, I'll be here.
Oh, by the way.
Got the goods? Because I know you wouldn't be wasting my time otherwise. Wink.
You don't need to... What? I could just punch him in the eye. Maybe later. I've got some questions.
Hit me. I won't even hit back.
Oh, man. Oh, man. You shouldn't have said that.
Sure did. Got the goods? Hit me. Ow! What was that for?
You told me to hit you.
You're nuttier than Miss Malin. Cripes. Remind me never to cross you. So, you put that mean right hook to good use getting my drugs, and I'll be more than happy.
I somehow got reputation for that. I'll take it. Lilia sent me to meet with Catherine.
Wow. You're either an extremely important person or slated for a slow and torturous death. I do hope it's the former. Either way, you'll find Miss Catherine Malin straight back in Malin's House of Hospitality.
Got it. What was I doing for you again? Where should I start looking for your missing sprat carriers?
I run my sprat carriers back and forth through the shipping tunnels near the waterfall. Ought to check there first.
Okay.
Good luck. And don't get any ideas about pilfering the drugs for yourself.
I will eat all of the drugs so then you can never get anything. I need more art questions.
Hit me.
What do you do around here?
Officially, I keep the books for Miss Malin, provide loans to the Byzantium Goldbloods for gaming, and oversee our drug running operations. Speaking of, might I interest you in a purchase? I'll give you a first-time discount. That's 5% off and a free drink at the ante-up.
Oh my god, 5% off? Oh my god. Sure, why not?
A shrewd decision. Here's your starter pack and your drink voucher.
Alright, that's all for now.
Sure.
Goodbye. Alright. Where is it? Oh, no, I mean to drink. No. Look where. Well, I guess I could just. Yeah. Let me just do that. I have so many adrenos. Ooh. Vending machine. Nice clothes. Nothing of real interest in here, so out we go. This is a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Last time I saw him. Days.
You don't think during the bridge collapse?
That's my carbine.
His team running that drop
Random bottle on the floor.
into perspective.
You know, all of these prefabs look exactly the same. Like, you can't even be bothered to clean up. Sublight, dry goods and sundry. Vending machine again. Hello.
Welcome to the offices of the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group, Halcyon's premier provider of life and disaster-related insurance. I'm obligated to inform you that our coverage does not extend to incidents deemed to result from negligence, criminal activity, or dullness of mind.
I am not dull-brained. Dullness of mind?
Some people, but no one in this office, I assure you, might call it stupidity.
Obviously too common an ailment for insurance to cover.
So, what kind of insurance package can I interest you in? We're running a special on dismemberment policies. Buy one, get one half off.
Where is your office? Well, why is your office on Monarch?
We're not on Monarch. For all practical and tax-related purposes, this office is an official enclave of Byzantium.
Why?
Legally speaking, corporations are not allowed to operate on Monarch. But financially speaking, there are certain costs to running a business from within Byzantium's walls. So while our official address is in the city, and while our office here is technically an extension of that address, we found it more expedient to conduct our key operations here. So we can... what's the phrase? Pass savings to the consumer, of course.
Uh-huh. So you're dodging the authorities?
We prefer to think of it as chasing the savings. Turns out that not having to pay kickbacks, fines, and rent in the most expensive city in Halcyon improves our liquidity. Plus, Sublight keeps this place running remarkably well, and they sure drive business our direction.
Alright. What else can you tell me about your insurance policies?
Plenty. As my boss likes to say, there's a policy for every situation and an exclusion for every policy.
Uh-huh.
We've insured unusually expressive eyebrows, outrageous statements, disastrous marriages.
Who would get their eyebrows insured?
Usually character actors, or corporate execs with menacing stares.
Why would they get an outrageous statement insured?
That policy is almost exclusively for our corporate clientele. In
Makes
the
sense.
unlikely event they make a claim about a product that turns out to be less than accurate,
All
they
the
need some
time,
kind of
then.
protection against the damage to their sales and reputation.
Disastrous marriages?
Those are mostly for top rungers in Byzantium who
Of
have a
course it
lot of
is.
social and financial capital wrapped up in their marriage contracts. There's one for your beloved eloping with your sibling, your
What?
beloved eloping with their sibling, scandalous rumors forcing you apart, the revelation of a secret love child. We try to cover every possible hazard to domestic bliss.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
One thing's for sure, you won't find better policy protection against sudden lunar implosions anywhere in Halcyon.
Is that likely to happen? Why would the moon explode? I guess they would do it so then they could just get the insurance on that. Okay, well, I guess I'll go up there later. There's a door over here. Oh, it's an actual place.
This is Reginald's stuff, all right, but it looks like he's not home. Let's search the room. Try to figure out where he's gone.
Okay. I'm having a look before I look at the obvious freaking quest thing. Alright. Day 152. Location, a bunch of numbers. Conditions fair. Report. I can't believe I'm still stuck in this law-forsaken town. Well, at least I think I may have finally found a spot with promise. Down the tunnel, on the riverbank outside of town. Produced 1 nugget and 2 teeth. I wonder if I can find a dentist who'd pay something for the teeth. Cheney.
Sounds like Cheney's gone gold panning down on the river. I guess even scholars need to find ways to make ends meet in exile.
Uh-huh. He's really a scholar, isn't he? Alright. Oh, he's literally in the city still. I thought this would be a different area for that. Hello.
Ain't in the mood for that.
Duncan.
My dry goods come 75% guaranteed mold-free. Was that 75% mold-free? No rubbernecking. Make a buy or move on.
What the heck is rubbernecking? I've never heard of the term, and I've never heard anyone use it. Eye covering standard spaces choice. Ooh. Sublight datapad Rezo. When a sublet contractor dies on the job, their aggressively non-sentimental teammates sell all of their possessions to maximize profits. This could explain why most sublet contractors tend to work alone, and it's hard to partner with someone who often weighs how valuable your corpse might be. This databed contains the personal journal of Mercer Cole, a low-level sublight. Most entries could pertain to slagging his teammates or complaining about ship pay contracts. The last entry reads, "Can't believe we found fucking Alvati gas in a hibernated Rizzo lab out in the dust back. Lavite? Olivite? Whatever it's spelled. It's worth a shit ton. Who the fuck used that to make candy? Looks like old Gertie's hunch is gonna prove out." What? Prove out? Not that I'll ever tell her so. The way she goes primal at the slightest hint of criticism. Too much product for us to transport. Gonna need a ship to smuggle this off-world. Probably needs nearly a hugging to send a team. No way Miss Marlin could handle the job out of Fallbrook. Been working on Remy, plying him with the pale kale ale like he pale kale ale he likes. Jesus, that's a mouthful. Figure if I get him a nice and sloshed, he'll tell me the password from that place. Did some exploring while he and Gertie were testing the Alwitty gas. Found an old elevator shaft, a lab coat modded into a hiding spot for some dantified weapon. Thing's probably worth enough to make me right a top runger after I got back for it. Old Mercer's getting himself to Byzantium, you can bet on it. Can't let Remy or Gertie find out about it. Gertie'd go on a full burn and demand I split the profits. Remy, he'd probably send me to the boneyard and keep it for himself. Okay, and this one is a UDL datapad. From the plasma burn suspects the blood marring the device, its previous owner refused to part with it until to, quote, "over my dead body." Down on their luck, smugglers are often purchase old datapads in hopes of finding clues to forgotten cash or goods they sell. Screen is cracked and most of the keys are non-functional, fused together from plasma damage, but all the entries but a few are unreadable. Of those remaining, only a snippet can be viewed. Entry 1. Corporal Sorber, you are reassigned effective immediately. Must report to Site Safety Commander Sanders by 1600 HST, which is probably Haven or something. I don't know. Transport provided by non-corporate contractor. Reliable. Proceed overland to research facility. East Town. Designation Fallbrook. Entry 2. Kind of a shithole facility is this. I'm never accepting a promotion again unless it comes with a gilded. Hastily keeps losing her damn key card. Expects me to find it for her. Not her fucking swain. At least Powell is easy on the eyes. Entry 3. Ship rat fucking alarms went off again before I got a chance to try the weapon. Seen anything like it? Itch Cassidy used it for damn prank. Now Sanders is going to lock it up and I'll never... Perfect for crowd control. Easy to maintain order in the townships once they get their hands on glue. I think that's it. Yeah.
You shopping for pre-owned or new? If you bloody it, you buy it. Store policy.
What's the top dog in these parts?
Town sublight owned and run. Caters to a variety of clientele.
Uh-huh.
The one you want to avoid pissing off the most is Catherine. Prove bad for her business, and she'll kneecap you without a second thought.
A town built into the side of a mountain. You don't see one of those every day.
Yeah, and? Do I look like the city planner? I wasn't exactly consulted on the blueprints when Catherine started building out Fallbrook.
I'm just making small talk.
It, I reckon she had her reasons to hide us.
From who? Monica's a lawless land.
We got smugglers, outlaws, mavericks, and Byzantium socialites flying in and out of Fallbrook all the time. Why openly spit in the board's eye?
Because they're stupid. Why are the socialites?
They're so self-important the way they strut around, preening and flashing their pricey gadgets. Makes for easy marks. Keeps our pockets lined with bits.
Alright, let's see what we got. More guns. Let's see what is upstairs. Emmett Dunsley, hello.
Oh, I beg your pardon. Can you not see I'm walking here?
No, you don't look like you're walking. You're sitting down.
Physically, you mean? In my mind, I have traveled galaxies. Well, it is of no consequence, I assure you. I shall embark shortly with my legs.
Ah, Okay, to where?
I'm not entirely decided. If I'm being honest, I think I'd fancy a visit to Tartarus, so long as it's under the shield of my fantastical imagination.
Alright, bye. Weirdo. What is back here? Bedroom. Bathroom. Not much else. I'm outie. Marlin's House of Hospitality. Wesley Alexander, hello.
You don't look like a smuggler nor a dandy. Catherine send you back here? On second thought, it's best if I don't know. What's your order?
Nelson Mason gave me a voucher for a free drink at the Ant-Up.
This is the ante up, all right, but we don't serve drinks. Hate to break it to you, but Nelson Mason's a con man. Try Yvonne upstairs if you're looking for a swell.
Any glacial age whiskey?
No, I don't have any... If it's only a drink you're after, the full bar's upstairs. This here's the ante up, where you place your bets.
On what?
Tossball, autoloader races, card games, you name it. I ain't picky. And neither is Catherine.
Okay.
We'll both break your legs if you lose, then shirk on paying.
Well, bye. Douchebag. Oh, there's Catherine. Let's go say hi.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
That is not what I was expecting you to say at all.
Just comes and says whatever's on her mind, huh?
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
If by nugget of paradise I mean a piece of manta dung, then sure.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening.
Actually, I'm the fixer for your sublight problem.
Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia.
Found a passcode on a corpse in Stella Bay. Guess it grants access to the extraction site.
Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her.
No.
Not me.
He was just dead. He was dead when I got there.
Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction.
Right, the Alta Vitae stuff that Lilia mentioned.
So you got a brain on them shoulders. Excellent. Makes my life a world easier. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Uh-huh. Define safe.
Meaning safe for me and my crew. Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk.
Uh-huh. I can get it done.
I do like your gumption, but let's not be hasty. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders.
That's it? Okay.
The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
Our Sawbones Ellie could probably cook something up.
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the manti nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system.
Of course.
The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead.
Oh boy. Good thing we have an engineer.
Load vapors into a liquid propellant tank? I think I know how to do that. No, I can do that. I think. Yes. Mostly? Definitely.
Dandy. Did I mention the gas is of an extremely volatile nature? Handle it with the utmost of care. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. His fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates.
You know, I kind of just figured that I was supposed to bring the new girl with me, Yoko, and then I just left her on my ship.
But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course.
I might be interested.
Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself the King. Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
I get the feeling this is going to involve murder and mayhem.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me.
What specifically do you want me to do?
Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details. So long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile.
What are you, a
Hit him where
Borg?
it hurts. In his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Any tips on how I'll get in?
If you got brass knockers, you could shoot your way through the front gate. If you don't fancy getting shot to shit, you can try asking Duncan for a disguise. Might be another way in, assuming you're courageous enough to trek the sewers. Void if I know.
Say I wanted to sabotage the factory.
Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machinery.
Sounds good.
It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for Clive, but for me and you, I'm sure. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele.
Of course he does.
May luck be with you, since I won't be.
What if I wanted to ask you more things?
How's Clive?
Let's talk about something else.
Sure.
Sanjo said you know something about a corporation operating in secret on Monarch.
Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the Northern Bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely.
I'll check it out.
And I'll thank you kindly for it.
I'd like a room, I guess.
I take it you don't have a reservation. No matter, I keep a suite of VIP rooms for visitors of your, let's call it a certain means. The VIP rooms charge by the night. But for you, I'll make it a one-time fee. Got a feeling you'll make me a fine investment.
Damn right. For 422, consider it sold.
Marvelous. Do take care of the place. Maid service won't clean after a murder.
Alright, that's enough for now. I got a room now. Yvonne, Brennan, hello.
Folks I never met before are my most favorite kind. So, what's your story?
Well, the strangest thing, really, I was frozen in space for 70 years, and then one day...
Let me just stop you right there, stranger. My question, it's not one I really want an answer to.
Then why ask
Not
it?
unless it accompanies some extra bits. Understand?
How many bits are we talking?
More than you can afford at this time.
Well, at least Mason gave me a voucher for a free chink at the Anti-Up.
Bagged another one, did he? The Anti-Up's downstairs, and they don't serve drinks. Here, have a pity swill, on me.
Still got something out of this. You serve drinks at this bar, right?
Your eyes do not deceive you. This bar serves the sweetest firewater in all of Fallbrook. I got some snacks on offer, too, from time to time.
This is a sublight bar?
If you're asking if it's Sublight owned, then yes. If you're asking if we give discounts to Sublight employees, then the answer is not only no, but doubly no. Ms. Malin built the bar, the saloon, and the town to boot. If you got business with Sublight, I suggest you follow up with her.
Alright, well, let's see what you got. Wow, your selection is so varied. Is this my room? I think this is my room. I'm not sure anymore, but I'll sleep. Ah. Alright, we'll need to go back to the shop on the other side.
Remind me never to get on Ms. Malin's bad side.
You know how there's folk who are all crusty outside, but warm and squishy inside? I'm pretty sure she's crust all the way through.
Ew.
Hungry? No rubber.
Kirsten said you'd give me an ID cartridge for the CP factory.
Not so fast. The biometric IDs are special goods, only on offer to special clients. You cotton?
No, I'm Silk. I think the fact that Catherine Marlin sent me for it makes me special enough.
She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obligingly pointed you my way. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, calibrate the ID. This goes like that. Nope, not quite right. A bit to the left, mayhaps. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line worker, she sure is a beauty. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my list of unwholesome customers.
Oh, man.
Will that be all, or do you require something to say, scratch your itch?
What the? I'm bi. I don't need that. Sublight thug. I dare you call a Sublight a thug. He's just Sublight.
Now it's not a good time. It's important. Try again tomorrow.
Bertrand. I wonder. I don't think I can go that way. Oh well.
Always imagined Fallbrook would be cleaner, fancier, stocked with better booze.
There was nothing in there.
That's because you've got a terrible tell. Whenever you're lying, your right eye twitches like mad.
Oh boy, this place is big.
Not. I wouldn't steer you on.
Oh, this is the place.
There it goes again.
I didn't know this was my place. Now, is there a way of changing out party members without having to go all the way back to the ship? I don't think so. In which case, that sucks. What is over here? Workbench. Ooh. No one knows. I don't have anything. I didn't steal nothing. What are you talking about? I was just walking around. We're all fine. It's fine.
Oh gosh, this is so pretty.
It is pretty. I think it's the first time I've actually seen good nature back here. Or in this game in general. Oh, hey! Insert Hawthorne's ID cartridge. Initiating remote landing procedure. Confirmation received from autonomous drone. Oh, it's just here now. That's great. Well, I will go there in a minute. I think we can go down first. We'll go see if we can do Vicar Max thing first. So that means going down here. Because I want to swap out Vicar Max as soon as possible so I can bring in the new girl. Because I was supposed to bring her here first. Or she was supposed to take me here. Is this openable? I have the storage key. Hello? Sprat Kings. Nelson Sprat carriers run their secretive routes through sublight shipping tunnels. It's the last Sprat place the Sprats were seen before they went missing. Oh, okay. This is part of a quest then. Reload! I am currently stuck. Eat it.
We are victorious.
We are victorious. No time for losers. Anything else in here? Bunch of dead people. Little baby thing. Warm to the touch. Nelson Mason's drugs. Was that it? Just that? From the Sprat carriers by any means necessary. Are there more? Ooh, hello. That's it? Just this? There we go. Just need one more. Probably. With that one. With that one. With that one, that's 3. There we go, 4. Okay, that was all of them. That's 5. Alright, report back to Nelson. So, can I actually go in the waterfall? I'm going to try. Don't mind me, I'm just going to go have a wash. Is that a hole in the wall? No. Ow. Hello? There is stuff back here, but not as good as stuff as I thought there would be. Alright, plasma launcher, breakdown. Vented Mark III. Anti-riot gear, Hephaestus. We're pretty good on weight, so I think I'll keep those for now. Because then I can equip some more to the new girl. Let's hope this guy is still alive. Howdy.
What do you want? Oh, hey, Vicar Max. What are you doing on Monarch? I thought scienticians ain't welcome here.
Haven't you heard? Everyone's welcome here. It's a fucking worker's paradise. But you wouldn't know anything about that, would you? Never worked a day in your miserable life. You're just a parasite, living off my...
What the fuck happened this?
Well, guess what? My goodwill's exhausted, along with my temper.
What's going on here?
This is the guy who told me about the book while we were in prison. I lied about finding a scholar. But I don't care about any of that anymore. I just want to inflict massive amounts of pain on this guy.
Maybe he didn't know the book was in French.
Oh, he knew. Didn't you? Didn't you?
Okay, I admit it. I was tired of your high and mighty speechifying all the time. It was just a joke, I swear. I didn't mean nothing by it.
See, Captain? I've dealt with this swine before. I know how he thinks. Now, where were we? Oh, that's right. I was about to beat you. Severely.
Wait! I know who can translate the book for you.
It's too late for that. I threw away my life chasing fairy tales. Will punishing you fix any of that? Of course not. But by law, it will make me feel a whole lot better.
I mean, Max, stop. It's not too late. Maybe the answers you've been looking for is in that book.
Okay. Talk, Reggie.
It was stolen from some sort of expert on philosophism. Weird hermit lady on Scylla. My father used to deliver supplies to the mining outpost there.
Weird hermit sounds kind of flimsy to me.
It's true. My father collected some extra bits on the side by diverting some of the supplies to the gal. The way he told it, he thought the book looked valuable, so he took it. Couldn't find any buyers when it turned out to not only be French, but banned as well.
What do you say, Vicar?
Fine. We've got more important things to do anyway.
Well, okay then.
Hey, I just want to thank you for saving my life.
That's a bit of an exaggeration.
Exaggeration? Has the vicar told you what he did to old Lem? He's still eating through a tube, last I heard.
Look, what I may or may not have done to some degenerate during a prison brawl is old news. I'd rather not discuss it.
Okay. Okay, Vicar. Are you sure you're a vicar?
I want to thank you for talking some sense into me back there with Cheney. It has been a long time since I gave in to my violent enthusiasm.
Never mind that. Why did you feel the need to lie about Cheney?
You're right. I owe you an apology. I've been so obsessed for so long, I couldn't see anything else. You offered me a place on your crew, friendship, and I used you to get to Cheney. And even then, you saved me from myself. I don't know if I could live with myself had I gone through with it. You owe me nothing, I know, but I'm begging your forgiveness.
I understand we all get a little... I was just choking on my own saliva then. We all get a little obsessed sometimes. You're forgiven. This time.
Thank you. I promise I'll be nothing but truthful from this point forward.
You better be. What was it like being in prison?
Oh, exactly as you'd imagine. Can't say I enjoyed the stint. It did provide me with plenty of time to think. The way I see it, the universe was snapping me back to where I needed to be. You stray too far from the course of your destiny, the world will try to correct for it.
All right, let's go. What? Why do you keep going behind me?
Where are we headed?
Nothing. I just wanted to see what you would say.
I've been mulling over everything with Graham and the Iconoclasts.
I didn't think you'd say more.
Upon further reflection, Graham's not as much of an idiot as I thought he'd be. But in other ways, he's worse. I'd urge you to be careful in future dealings with him, Captain. He's an unhinged zealot who lacks awareness of the consequences of his choices. I wouldn't trust him to lead a crew, let alone a town-wide cult.
We agree on that. Who would you trust to run Monarch?
As much as I usually appreciate the board's ordered approach to governance, in Monarch's case, they aren't really running anything so much as leaving everyone to rot. Unless you agree with them that the inhabitants of Monarch should be forced to evacuate, or die from their stubborn rebelliousness. Zora is militant, unbending, and ruthless for sure. I'd be hesitant to oppose her. But she gets results, and she doesn't suppress intelligent discourse. Can't say I agree with the Iconoclasts, but Zora has what it takes to save Monarch.
I'd actually agree on that. Alright, let's go. I'm going to head back to the Unreliable, switch some people around. Probably keep Pavati because I need her for another part of our quest. And then I'll take Nyoka with me. So let's head back. Up we go. I'm glad there's got like a freaking landing pad here, because otherwise it would have pain in the butt to get back to every single time. Can I use this to change party members? No. I don't understand some of these decisions with this. Like, you could just easily make it so then when you put the ship here, you can use the terminal to swap out party members. But no, you have to go inside the ship to just immediately leave. And then turn around and go back out. Alright, Vicamax can go. Nyoka can stay. Does she have fish? I guess she has fish. Borst worst. It's not the worst unless it's Borst worst. Yes. Sure. I'd have to be so close, damn it. Right, Nyoka, you use axes. I have the perfect thing for you, which isn't as powerful, but I shall give it to you anyway. You use a light machine gun? In that case, I will give you the... Level 17? All reliable? Is that also a machine gun? Maybe a little slow, but it'll last forever. A lock-on flamethrower and it burns. Alright, well, we can sell some of this. I need 186 and 907, so I need to upgrade these, because they're very low level. Armor. What's she got? She's got the hiking gear quilted, ports of call, and she actually does not look bad in that outfit. It's a 20 armor too. Guess we could give her something. Termination, there you go. Increase your lie skill when Nyoka's in the party. Reduce health files sound travel when Nyoka's in the party. Oops. Nyoka deals damage, bonus damage to creatures. You gain increased experience from discovering new locations. When Nyoka's in the party, you deal increased sneak attack damage. I don't have that, so I'll take that next time. And then we'll save. And I think we're good to finish there for today. Let me make sure we've been doing at least 2 hours. Yep, we just reached the 2-hour mark, so that's great. So we'll stop there for today. We shall pick this up tomorrow, where we will be continuing on and probably talking to Nyoka before going around, handing in the quest for the drugs, and then seeing what else she comes up to say. And then we'll hand in some quests, start finishing off the other quests, and going from there. We actually did quite a lot, surprisingly, considering we didn't go that far because this area is kind of small. We did a lot in this small area, so it is what it is. So thank you all for watching. I managed to make it today. Hope you all enjoyed as usual. If you like the stream or you just like watching me, be sure to like, follow, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to help support me, there's links to Patreon and tips both will help immensely, regardless of the amounts. But yeah, until tomorrow, y'all take care. Have a nice evening, and I'll see you then.